Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous, with me, Bragaton. Let's head back to the Nexus, because I've reconsidered going to the Echo's lair right away. We may not need that other key to escape his lair, but there may be, loot, a secret boss fight, or a puzzle that we need that extra key for. So we're gonna hold off. No reason to be hasty. That quest isn't going anywhere. So instead, we'll return to the flesh markets and continue exploring the Middle City. We still have a fair bit to do there. We still need to buff up, though.
Never wrong. Unimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Unimosi Travisi. Amorane Sentes. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Magriffio Turi. Amorane Sentes. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Amranda Drapuna Adayana. Ona Adayana.
A bright Adayana. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Matritium Turinos. Adayana. Ona Adayana. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
I'm here. Where else would I be? Oxy. Riti. Tino. Wohash. Now. Eya. Now. Eya. Ora. 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 Ha. E. Riti.
My will is resolute.
I'm wasting that. Whoopsies.
Ona Adayana.
So I really shouldn't need it for a while anyway.
Amorane Sentes. Amorane Sentes. Amorane Sentes. Amorane Sentes. Unimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Amranda Gratior. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Stagioni Savitur. Ona Adayana. 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 Unimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Listano Daniel. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Amronda Gratio. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Magriffio Turino. Unimosi Travisi. Unimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Unimosi Travisi.
Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's head back up this way. So we didn't finish exploring up here. That was it. In a hurry to get down to the flesh markets themselves. So let's go this way first, I guess.
We do it my way.
Alright, so we can't open that door yet. We'll deal with that later.
Follow if you dare.
There is loot up here. Let's deal with that first.
My tail is restless. Ask nicely.
Pretty sure that's the ground behind us. That's not bringing us up here. Yeah.
Don't mind me.
I mean, they got up there. They're not happy about it either. I'll figure that out later. Oh, hey, I missed this. Hi, you idiot. Think I'll make your death any easier than your life? No. The only way I kill slaves is by working them into the ground. Alright, that should be the entrance to the next area.
Who, me?
Alright, let's get him.
Take you!
Cover me, all right?
No glory without risk!
The outsiders made themselves a home in our city. Let's have a public execution to show them their place.
You've crossed the wrong line. I'm off.
This is my kind of work.
Actually surprised they didn't attack us.
A trivial task.
So this will let us go up to the upper city. We actually come up here later for a quest.
Don't hold back! I'm gone.
The demon looks bored out of his wits. He shifts his attention to you and barks, "What do you want?" Who do you think I am? Everybody knows who you are. You're Donald, the hard-hitting outsider from Galarian who's been making such a stir in our sleepy little town. We respect you, sir, and we don't want any trouble. Alright? Tell me what lies beyond the gate. The Upper City is the nicest, most luxurious place in Alushinyrra. Naturally, this makes it the most dangerous part. It is inhabited by the cream of the bloody crop, the most underhanded and treacherous beings you can imagine. Everybody wants to get in, because the sweetest death is in the Upper City. I want to go through. Demon gives you a bored look, then shrugs. Going in then. You're clearly not gutter snipe. You look too respectable. I've heard your name before, so why not? But we're not going up there yet.
We do it my way.
So I wonder if from over here... No, even then, that doesn't make sense.
Something wrong? My tail is restless.
Your forbidden fantasies will all come true in the 10,000 delights. You always remember your visit with shame and excitement. Pleasures that satisfy every taste await you. Plunge into your darkest and most depraved fantasies. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Vile demons. Dumb, countless, took all the power. Had there been more of us, would have strangled you now, by now.
Follow if you dare.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
Yes, we got Demodans over here. Let's go ahead and get a paste out.
Together we stand.
This will be quick.
What? We're getting hassled by mortals now. This place has gone to the gods. Slit his throat. We don't need a witness.
Into the fray.
Be gone, fiend!
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
So we got the Thanatotic Titan's Minor Rune. A mysterious rune inscribed in the language of the Thanatotic Titans. And Belt of the Venerated Champion. The spell of Constitution +6 grants its wearer a +2 bonus on Fortitude saving throws and a +1 insight bonus to armor class against evil creatures and effects. Oh, I didn't see that. Sarzaxis Peza. His amulet grants its wearer an immunity to necromancy school spells while in demonic rage.
I'm off.
So that rune we found, that's tied to a kind of a hidden quest in this area.
Pretty good, aren't I? This is my kind
There's
of work.
there's 3 nodes that we can find besides buildings. We found one already. There's one in the lower city.
This is my kind of work.
The inhabitants of Alushinyrra seem to enjoy the abundance of lava around them. Demons are not immune to fire. It's like to live close to such a destructive element. No loot on the buildings above us right now. I gotta figure out how to get to the loot on that one building.
I do what I must.
Curses, that's him. The one who brought the angel to Alushinyrra. Better give him a wide berth.
I'm gone.
So back here, this is one of the lore religion checks you have to pass for that room that we just found.
The goddess protects us.
So we'll make sure that we pass it. Now we'll reload if we fail.
I'm all done here.
The symbols inscribed on the wall belong to the language of the Titans, first creations of the gods, and themselves the creators of the sinister Demodans. Alright, so we can't put that in this one yet. It might be the one in the lower city we have to do
my
first.
way.
I beg you, kind sir, give me a moment of your time. A thin aasimar, good breeding apparent in every line of his aristocratic face, addresses you. Greetings and welcome to this dismal place. My name is Latverk, and I ask for your help. I beg you, show mercy, not toward me, but toward these young and innocent maidens. They are my wards, and they were unfortunate enough to be abducted by demons. Sunray herself bestowed a revelation upon me, which prompted me to settle here and aid my brethren doomed to a dark and cruel fate. But my strength is all but gone, I swear it. I need assistance now, more than ever. Aasimar women drift out of the house, standing like silent shadows behind Latverk. The faces of many of the women are covered in scars, and their gazes are cold, as if numbed by suffering and despair. Celso nods with encouragement and sympathy. Just keep holding on, friend. This is a mad place inhabited by mad creatures, and that makes your work all the more important. The disadvantaged and needy here have no one else to turn to. How may I be of assistance? Bringing enslaved aasimars has become my trade, you see. These women are former captives whom I saved from the monster's clutches, and I protect them to the best of my ability. But I've heard a new shipment of slaves is about to arrive in the flesh markets, and there's nothing I can do to break their shackles. Please do it in my stead. Please buy their freedom and send the women here. I can see that you're a traveler of means. A single act of kindness should not inconvenience you excessively, but will be forever indebted to your compassionate soul. Such a kind and generous soul is a true rarity in the Abyss. We ought to help him, champion. Not just to save the poor slave women, but also to strengthen his faith in the righteousness of the path he has chosen. How did these aasimar women end up in the Abyss? The Abyss hungers for new slaves, so it sends countless raiding parties to other planes to stave off its cravings. These poor young women were captured in Galarian. I've never seen anything viler than those ruthless thrall hunters prowling in search of defenseless victims, sniffing out the weak to enslave, clamping collars around their necks. Why don't you buy their freedom yourself? The man sighs and throws up his hands. Alas, I simply cannot afford such an expense. My meager income is spent on buying the freedom of these poor souls. When demons see an aasimar customer, they raise the price and conspire to keep me from purchasing anyone. In their eyes, the glee of thwarting me is worth the lost profits. Why did they bring these aasimar women to the Abyss? It pains me to say this, but I can think of only two options, and both are equally terrible. Perhaps they will be sold to the 10,000 Delights, a filthy whorehouse where corrupt souls indulge in the most immoral and vulgar of pleasures. The other option is even worse. I've heard Shamira, the mistress of Alushinyrra, is a former celestial from the upper planes, who once served the Everlight. This partly explains Shamira's irrational hatred of aasimars. They say she buys my kinsfolk, and takes them to her harem of ardent dreams, where she tortures them without mercy. Then she dines on their flesh. A monster. I decided the aasimar captives would be safer at my camp. The aasimar appears doubtful. I'm infinitely grateful that you freed those unfortunates, but you should have sent them to me. They survived a terrible shock, perhaps even abuse. They need a kinsman's care, someone who can understand them, listen to them, try to heal the scars left by their ordeal. I fear that eking out a meager existence in an army camp surrounded by gruff armed soldiers will only reopen their wounds. The demons examine you, their gaze is both avaricious and imperious. Their leader, a misshapen demon whose facial features exhibit not even a passing acquaintance with symmetry, issues a commanding bark. Shut up, everyone, and get on the ground, on your stomachs. Turn out your pockets. Perhaps we'll settle for taking your gold and spare your lives. But you, my sweet morsel, will be leaving with us, in pieces. The demon grins malevolently at Latverk. Behind the chatty demon, a huge Vavakia stares sleepily at his feet. A large cloudy crystal sticks out of his chest. Several smaller crystals have broken through his skin in several places, like young saplings, bursting forth from the earth's embrace. A slimy fringe of thick red saliva hangs from the monster's slack jaw. He gives a surprised snort, then grunts shyly at you. Who are you? The demon with the lopsided face spits on the floor, then replies cockily. We're the best in the Assassin Guild. Mess with us, and we'll mess you up. Why did you come here? Demon's finger, as crooked as his ugly mug, points at Latverk. This aasimar misfit has made a certain someone very angry. So angry, they put a large bounty on his head. Which is why we're going to gut him, festoon this dismal hovel with garlands made of his entrails, then play ball with his stupid little noggin. Point at the Vavakia standing behind the demons. Who's that brute tagging along with you? This? Oh, this here is our Gouger. We found him in the sewers below Alushinyrra, barely breathing. We're gonna cut his throat, but he's so addled, he's tame enough. And mighty strong. Someone must have scrambled his brains real hard. Now, everybody knows not to screw with us. We wake Gouger up and then they're done for. The demon glances at the Vavakia with mingled pride and wariness. You're not assassins, you're just common rabble. The demons lose their bravado and exchange nervous glances, taken aback by the steel in your voice. The leader of this band of misfits finally mutters in a shaky voice. Well, maybe not assassins per se, but it sounds more intimidating. Fools crap their pants when they hear it, so we don't even have to shank them. But you, sir, are no fool. That much I can see. Folks, let's not bother the nice gentleman. We'll just turn around and be on our merry way then, shall we? The demon's tone takes on an air of groveling. By the time he's done speaking, he's practically pleading with you. Who sent you? We don't know her name. Everybody calls her Red Mask, because that's what she always wears. We have no idea who or what she is beneath the mask. She sits in the bad luck all day, guzzling booze like there's no tomorrow. Who is this Red Mask? Darned if I know. Some kind of a woman, definitely not a demon. She's one of yours, an outsider. But she's got an edge to her, and her mask is scary as anything. I think I'll kill you after all. No, don't hurt us. We got the hint. Let's get out of here. Latverk folds his hands in a gesture of prayer, wailing in utter despair. I beg you, please protect me. Unless she is stopped, Red Mask will get to me, and even worse, to my wards. I do not fear death, but these girls must not be hurt again. I cannot put an end to Red Mask's depravity, but you can. I appeal to your mercy. Find her and stop her once and for all. Who is this Red Mask? I haven't the slightest idea. No doubt some villain displeased by my attempts to save my kin from slavery. Perhaps a dark soul that revels in crime and the suffering it brings. I've never met this creature before. I'll deal with her. Aasimar allows himself a weak smile. You have a generous and courageous heart. I'll be praying for your success. Alright, well, we'll deal with that quest next time. A Red Mask is back in the tavern in the lower city. So we'll go back there. We'll also try to interact with the thing on the side of the building. So I think that's the first one we have to do for this room that we found. But we'll see. Either way, for now, thanks for watching. Why are we not in the right order? There we go. Alright, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.